When we have our right leg in front and your partner is holding the fist out, if I'm going to do a yang side coil, I need to turn my hip back. So whichever hand is doing the coil, the same hip is going to go back. For yang direction, I'm going to start at 6 o'clock at the bottom of the wrist, and then as I turn my hip back, I'm going to go clockwise to get to 12 o'clock. Then I come around again, reset. My hips are about 45, just kind of comfortable to begin with. Then when I finish turning my hip back, I need to finish going from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock. That's an important part, because if you are all the way back, but you haven't finished that coil, this is how we start to get out of sync with it. So again, from the beginning position at 6 o'clock, my hip is going to go back first. That gives the elbow the space to move. Then I can get to 12 o'clock. Then I come around and then continue. So in the beginning, go slow with your partner just to make sure you're constantly turning that hip first to give yourself the space to coil around. All right, and again, the goal is to try not to move the partner's arm. And I want to try to stay along the wrist for now. And then I want to try to lead with the fingertips. So I don't want to end up coming around this way. So see how my fingertips are pointing towards Caro? I'm going to try to do it wrong. All right, so I want to try to have the fingers lead. Then I need to turn over at some point, and then I continue. Okay, so this is yang direction. Right hand, right hip goes back, and I'm going clockwise. If I want to do it on the left side, then the left hip is going to go back. So left hip goes. I start at 6 o'clock. This time I go counterclockwise. Right, as we do this, we want to try to keep the shoulder down and instead turn the hips, use our chest and spine bow to come around. As for the placement of the feet, the most difficult position is having the same lead leg, lead arm, because that means we really have to twist that hip back. So we switch back to the right side in front. So this is the most difficult. If you want to make it a little bit easier, you can stand square this way. So now it's easier to turn that hip back. And then if you have opposite lead leg and arm, then this is the easiest one. So you see how much space you have to move the hips. All right. So for yin direction, let's go back to right leg in front. I'm still going to turn my right hip back because I'm using my right hand. But this time I'm going to start at 12 o'clock. When I finish turning my hip back, I'm going to go down to 6 o'clock. Then I come around and continue. So now I'm going counterclockwise. All right, same thing. You want to try to continue coiling around the wrist. You could eventually coil along the arm, but that's something else. It's easier to do that than it is to stay around the wrist. All right, so if I also do it with the left hand, again at 12 o'clock, this time my left hip has to turn back, then I go down to 6, and I continue around. So this is yin direction with the left hand. All right, so just remember yang is going out, so up and out, or up and forward, and then yin is in. So from the sides coming in towards your own center line, or front coming in this way, up this way.